Hey y'all, this is Chante G. Welcome to my world, my life. So we are out here. We are at the cucumber fence line. And you see all these cucumbers. Some of them are divas. Y'all about to hear somebody's lawnmower starting. Some of these are diva cucumbers. And some of them are pickle bushel, and I think those are the only ones that I have planted over here. But we're gonna do some harvesting today, so I'm gonna show y'all, see if I can get it in camera. This cucumber right here, I know it's a little shaded, but we're gonna pick some of these cucumbers. Some of them aren't ready, but the ones that are large, I didn't even know they was back here. Sifting some soil and more, pointed it out to me. She rocking in Dallas this weekend, supposed to go fishing. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So, I'm going to try not to get my body in the camera, but I just want to show y'all the the cucumbers. So, these are the Diva cucumbers, which are the parthenogenic, I believe, that Miss Peachna gave me. So, she sent me the seeds, and they took off like a jet. So the first ones that I planted didn't make it, and I replanted, and this time I utilized some yeast water fertilizer in my soil with some molasses, and they are doing absolutely wonderful. So they green and everything. So we're gonna get them. Let's get this one first. There you go. See it? Nice cucumber. So we'll see. I got a harvest basket back here. Let me see if I can find any more large ones on the vines. Okay, that's a small one. Trying to see back here if there's any more. In the back here, it's a lot of little babies and flowers growing. Got some yellow leaves, and I'll get those too while I'm in here. Try not to get stung by anything. But I figure I'll come out here in the daytime and do it. Hopefully my phone don't shut off. Get too hot and shut off out here. But yeah. Trying to see if there are any more that I can get. I could have swore I saw like 3 or 4 out here. Could have swore I did. So let's have a look. Let's look through the vines, see what we can come up with. Honey, you can miss these babies out here, honey. I've been trying to keep running the vines on the fence, on the mesh, netting. Keep them from hanging on the ground and stuff. Yeah. And see, she pointed out the cucumbers out to me earlier, and heck, I don't even see none. So let's see. I'm moving y'all on down the fence, and I know it just looked like a massive forest. Okay, I see one. I'm gonna try to get it without falling. I go another one. Look pretty good. See if I can find any more in here. under all the vinage. Let's see. So this is just a harvest video. Hope you guys are staying hydrated. If your temps are hot, I pray that you guys stay hydrated. That's what I've been doing. Taking multiple breaks so that I don't overdo it out here. But yeah. So I'm looking. I see another one back there. I think I'm gonna go and get it. I don't think I'm gonna let it get huge. I see two. That's two more. Let's see if we can find some more. She showed me a lot of them when she came by earlier. And I should have got the scissors in and started cutting, but I wanted to do a harvest video because the last one that I tried to do, my camera got cut off because it was so hot out here. And it's warm now, but it's not scorching. It's warm, but it's not scorching. I see some at the back that can stand to go a little bit longer. Maybe 24 hours, maybe 48. So, I'm just checking. Yeah, I see some growing. And I've been out here setting up irrigation, so I'll give you guys a little semi-sneak peek of that too. And thank God the wind is blowing, which is helping. To keep the temps down a little bit cool, so it's not so bad out here right now. So as I see some yellowing leaves, I'm just kind of going back here pulling them off. Some of these are really large leaves. They're beautiful, and they're helping to shade other things. And I also got some Tahitian melon squash down here in this bed. Hope you guys can hear me, because every time I come out here, child, I always leave that microphone. Because I be trying to run out here when I can and harvest stuff. And then I got some nasturtiums that I got planted over here in this bed too, as well. Just trying to make sure I didn't have any more cucumbers in here. I don't see any right now. I see a few that I can leave for a few more days. Probably pull that vine up and put it on the wires right there. So let me do that. Yeah. Trying to do that. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go down here and turn around. That's the full view of the cucumbers that are planted in that bed down there. And then there is a Tahitian melon squash right there. There's two plants right there. All right, and then over here in this bed, I know you can see my shadow, sorry about that, but let me go over here. In this bed, I have two zucchini, green zucchini, and one yellow squash. It's either a straight or crookneck. But I also have marigolds. There's my mint down there. I have marigolds. I have a mint over there. And then I have the nasturtiums in there also. And then those are cucumbers. And I want to say those 2 cucumbers back there are either National Pickling or Boston Pickling. And then in this bed, I had planted green beans. They didn't come up. So I sprinkled some red mustard, the giant red mustards, and I sprinkled some Florida broadleaf in this bed. And I'm doing that because I'm trying to see what works as far as that vine borer, attacking that vine borer to keep that vine borer off of, and the squash bugs off my stuff. So I'm trying anything at this point this year to, get a harvest of squash. And I do have in these 2 beds down here, 2 grow bags, I have what is that squash called? Blue Hubbard over there. And then in this other bag right here is the candy roaster, the Georgia candy roasters. So, all right, so I'm gonna let this down some so that you guys can see the the okra. I'm gonna try to harvest some okra, and I hope you can see that through the net. I see a few that I'm gonna get. So I'm gonna take my netting, pull it down a bit, put the clamp back on it, and look in here and get some okra. I harvested a few the other day. So there's okra. And when I use the yeast water concoction on my okra, they took off. So I'm happy about that. They look really good, really healthy. I don't think I see anymore. I see one, but I'm gonna leave it. Okay, I do see another one. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm gonna get it real quick. Got another one. And I'll go ahead and get this one. It's not that big, but that's fine. Baby, she still eat. Let's see if I see anything else, if I'm missing anything. I don't see any on the front. The ones on the front are smaller. And the varieties that I planted in this bed are going to be Louisiana Green Velvet. I planted red burgundy okra, heavy hitter okra, Louisiana 16-inch long pod okra. That's what I planted in this bed. So that's my okra. And then over here I have my peppers. Over here. And I also have lemon basil, cinnamon basil, lime basil in this bed. And as you can see, it's growing flowers and stuff on it. And I've just kind of been trying to keep in with the maintenance and pull it off. But then I have some fish peppers over here. And I have 2 legia peppers over here as well. So let's move around before my camera gets hot out of here in the sun, child. All right. And down here is where I have the legia. I have 3. And those are the red ones. I'm going to probably re-drop seeds for the orange ones, because they didn't come up. So we're going to give them a shot again. And it's probably time for me to do a herb harvest as well. And I'm going to take this basil, I'm going to toss it in here with that squash. And we're gonna pray about it. Anyway. Trying to see if there's anything else out here that I need to get. Maybe some of these banana peppers. Again. Let this tripod down so you can get a visual. Out here. I'm trying not to move my camera too much so that it doesn't fall. Okay, I think y'all can see those peppers off in there, but it's a forest, so it's gonna be hard to see. But I'm showing you what I'm looking at, so there's that. Out here. Pull my netting down. Got banana pepper. I've got a lot of these and I've been pickling them, so my sister says she likes pickled banana peppers. Let's take a few of these yellow leaves off while we're out here. Got some that are small, some that are big. Banana peppers. This plant was loaded. And I didn't grow these from seed. These are actually starts that I purchased at my local feed store in my area. So having a good time with that. That might be all. Let me go look on the other end and see if there are any more banana peppers that are ready. These are my Big Bertha and pimento peppers down here in this bed. And then that's my tomato forest all the way around there. Those are all tomatoes. And there are different varieties on there. So we'll see. Let's grab our basket. And let's do a quick, let me lift it up. Let's get some of this basil that's in this bed. I might have let it up too far. Okay, let's get some of this basil. I'm just gonna click a little bit. That's the lemon basil. Cinnamon basil. We'll dry it, and I add it to my dried basil that I already had. It smells so good. Oh, that smells so good. So fragrant. Alright, see a pepper that I need to cut off that one. I think it was being shaded out by the basil. This one has flowers. So we'll take that. I'll pull the flowers off, dry the basil. And yeah, that's all I see. Yeah. Thank you guys for riding and rocking with me. Y'all helped me get to those 500 subscribers, and I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm loving it. All right, so over here we have potatoes. We have two different bags. As you can see, the first bag is starting to die back, and then the second bag over there is still green. It's got a little bit of dye back, so we're gonna wait on that. All right, so far this is what we got. We got some basil, we got some peppers, some cucumbers, in there, banana peppers, and I've been checking the squash and stuff every day to make sure that there's no evidence of any vine borers. All right, so I'm gonna set this up and pull it down. It's my shishito pepper. So I see a couple on here that'll turn red. We're gonna clip it and get it off. And then some smaller ones, some that are big. I've been coming out here pretty much every day, every other day, pulling peppers. So yeah, see some that need to keep growing. Oh no, it's just a couple. I'll add them to my shishito pepper party. And I'm trying to see if there's anything else. Tomatoes are still green. I did harvest a tomato earlier today, and I'll show that to you guys. But I got this tomato right here that's growing. And this is either going to be a Paul Robertson, or this is a green giant or green zebra tomato. So we'll see. Let's go over here and look at the mushroom pepper plant and see if we have any, or the scotch bonnet, or whatever they call it. I got some baby peppers growing. I don't see anything that I can harvest right now. They haven't turned colors, and some of these peppers get really, really big. Some of them do, but these are nice size. The plant has greened up a lot. And then this is the, which one is this one? This is the Pippin's Golden Honey Pepper plant. I've had this one for over a year. And then back there I have a third jalapeno plant right there. So I'm just walking, looking, and checking to see what I can harvest. See if there's anything on this banana pepper over here. Pull some of these yellow leaves off as they're taking away energy from the plant. And I don't want the plant to go into survival mode, trying to, work on damaged leaves and whatnot. Some of these are spotted, and I'll go ahead and get those pulled off too. And that pink amaranth is taking a hit as a trap crop. You see, it looks like Swiss cheese. So it's protecting from something, and I'm glad that they're eating that and not eating up my peppers and okra. So I got a few jalapenos on here. On this plant, this is the one I did the harvest on and got all those jalapenos, and then I have another one by the greenhouse. So all right, I'm just checking at this point, checking all the plants and everything to see what we got. I got tomato plants right there that I up-potted last night in the dark when it was cooler. It's 3 different kinds. 2 of them I think are sweet cherry 100s. One of them is a Juliet, and then I have 2 eggplant right there. I think it's called the Melanzane de Rosa eggplant. And then I have this is a another. I have a red and yellow Scotch bonnet or Jamaican mushroom pepper. This is another tomato plant here that I got in the grow bag. So this is not intended to be a garden tour. This is intended to be a harvest. Got my butterfly pea in there. Got my arch up, if just in case I didn't show y'all, that I put up. And we still working on the PVC pipe trellising. And I got peppers in here, but I don't think none are ready in here. I got purple cayenne. Some of them have turned red. So we'll just grab that. And they could do a little bit more growing. But this is a very prolific plant. It gets a lot of peppers on it. That purple cayenne. And they're at their hottest point when they turn red. So, but they're absolutely spicy. They are spicy. Let me let y'all up some. All right. And